Hello, everyone, and welcome to this wonderful Kahoot session in honor of the Golden Thematic. Without further ado, I'm going to let the people that are here in the call with me present themselves just briefly for those of you who don't know us. Danny, let's start with you.
I'm start here, guys. Super cool and nice to be here with you guys. See the first people joining the game. I think it's going to be a really cool session. To quickly introduce myself for those who don't know who I am, my name is Danny. I'm currently the product manager for the Thematic squad, among a few other things and surprises that are going to come in the next few months at Twizzburg. But today we're here to indeed talk about the Golden Thematic, which we've been working for the last few months. Getting the thematics where they are today was really a journey. So we're super happy and glad to be here today. And more importantly, I'm also the biggest fan of Benji and Danny. So that's really who I am.
Yeah. So I'm also Danny, and we're just wondering, you take the same name because you are our biggest fan, or? No, just kidding. I'm Danny. I'm community manager or senior intern, depends on which show we are at. And you see me often on Discord and sometime on Telegram, doing some event, doing some community management, and I'm really happy to be here hosting with Ben and Danny this Kahoot session.
Exactly, amazing. I think there is a little warning that we should give is that there is a 10-second difference between when I will be pressing and when you will be seeing the questions on your devices. So always read the questions from your devices directly if you want to be able to answer first. Now it's a race, so the first one to get all the answers correctly will be the one that wins. And we have got, I believe, Danny, 0.3 grams of gold worth in PAX Gold to distribute to the top 3 winners, so to the podium today. So I see that some people are using names that we're not necessarily going to be able to recognize, but for those of you who aren't, it will be quite easy to get your prizes. You'll just DM us on Discord as
Some really cool names, people we know. Genderson, Cryptophile. Maybe we can quickly acknowledge everybody.
I think we know pretty much everyone.
Yeah, maybe to be sure that it's really you that is DMing us, just screenshot at the end your score. That way we'll know if you're on the podium, and you can send us that when you DM us on Discord or whatever social media you prefer. We'll receive it anyway.
Perfect. So how many people have we got in the room? I can't count it that way.
46, it's in the bottom left, yeah, almost 50.
What about the Quest on Zeely? For the Quest on Zeely, we'll be giving out the codes during the session, but not right now. Otherwise, it would be too easy. But we'll make sure that you get the code loud and clear, so long as you're watching.
Also, I think you said 0.3 grams. It's 3 grams, isn't it?
It is 3 grams, yes. So it's roughly, I think, $65 for 3 people on this session, and then we have double that on the next quiz, which will be next week. All right, with that said, 48 people, I think that we are more or less ready to go. If you are not yet in the stream or in the Kahoot, make sure to, I'll put the link actually in the chat right now. So hopefully you're able to click on that link and join the Kahoot session. Where do you put the answers? You'll put them directly. So how it works is that we'll have the question that will be at the top of the screen. And then on the bottom of the screen, you'll have the 4 options that are the answers. And you have to tick on the best one or on the correct one. And the best or the fastest person to click it will get the most points. And then the slowest or the people that get it wrong will get the least points. And the objective for you is to be fast and successful and get it right most of the time. So if you followed our Twitter feed, if you followed our social media posts, you'll do well. And if you haven't, then you'll make sure to pay attention to the next one for next week's quiz.
Yeah, and last remember again for those who are just coming in right now in the quiz, we have a slight delay between the live stream and the Kahoot. So be sure to check your phone because it will be where the question will pop faster. And then we'll see the delay on the screen on the live stream.
Perfect. without further ado, I think we should go.
People popping in.
Yep, I'm just waiting for a little pause of no one popping in. Okay, let's start. Question number 1. High inflation means
Warm-up question.
warm-up question, yeah. It's 56 answers, so this means that it's working, which is already a relief. 47 people got it right. Well done. 8 people were quite close, but no. 1 person is a little bit off, and then 2 people are completely off. They took the answer that is supposed to be for fun. Danielle, if we can have a little explainer, I believe that was your video that explained inflation.
We spoke about hard money and soft money, but inflation is nothing else but monetary debasement. So I think the biggest misconception about inflation is to think that the prices rise, when in fact what's happening is that your money is worth less. So for a given good, let's say bread, which is a unit of a commodity unit, if the value of your currency declines, then the consequence of that is that per unit of bread, you're going to have to pay more of that currency that's now worth less than in the past. So that's really what inflation is. It's not the rising prices, it's the devaluation of money. And so that's the same reason why houses keep increasing in money. It's not because these houses are worth more. In fact, they might depreciate, but if they depreciate at the lower rates than the money they're coined in, then the prices in that money nominally will increase. You could therefore also make the argument that Bitcoin does not increase in price. Bitcoin is just a much more stable asset compared to currencies, and really what's devaluing is the dollar and all the other currencies compared to Bitcoin. That's what inflation is, and that's what eats your wealth away like there's no tomorrow. It's a silent killer.
Magnificent explainer. Thank you so much. Now we'll go to the second question. So be very careful. Oh, but before that, we have the current scoreboard. Ertumal is first, Civic second, Maestralius is third, and then we have Musikuzi and Andy Sudan who are right next to them. So the 5 of you were really fast. Yeah, it's really close. This is 3 points away. Wow, this is super close. I believe in you guys. Anyone can catch up at this point. Nothing is decided yet. True or false? The global 3-year accumulated inflation reached a whopping 22% in 2022. So the 22% should be the ticker here. All right, 5 seconds left on the clock. And yes, it was true. Wow. A lot of people were skeptical about that one. Yeah, no, it's 22% because if you add up the 3 years, the 3-year accumulated inflation, then we get to 22% globally, which means that basically, yeah?
That's a OECD average, if I'm not mistaken.
And it basically means that if you had your fiat in your bank account, just as an average person on an average place on the planet, for the last 3 years, then it's gone down in value by roughly 20%, which is
a fifth. Imagine how crazy is that? The same money you had 3 years ago is worth a fifth less, and you haven't done anything with it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I can just add something, because that's something I feel really strongly about. That's the fallacy of us trying to save in fiat, is that saving money should really be, it's the delaying of gratification of doing something with that money today in hopes of doing something better tomorrow. But the money you're saving in is doing anything but actually rewarding you for your sacrifice of not spending it today. It eats away. It's such a corrupted system. It's really, and yeah, it's remarkable how complacent society is about this. It's really an outrage.
It's it's crazy. But now we've got the Golden Thematic, or we will very soon. All right, let's take a look at the scores. All right, Nick Gen 2 is out. Come on. Second place, Sergio, April, Zoe, CHSB, Steve, and Civic still in the lead. Well done. Question number 3. Gold and Bitcoin are considered hard money because okay, if someone answers the blue on this one, I'm going to be very sad.
Though they are shiny.
I don't know if you can consider Bitcoin shiny because it's not, the logo isn't really a Bitcoin. It's mostly the cryptographic or the blockchain. So, almost everyone got it right. And 2 people
Got it very
went in the opposite direction. But,
They are either alchemist or I don't know.
yeah. or miners, maybe. But yeah, definitely if they are so scarce, it's because they are really difficult to create and manipulate. It's not like dollar bills that you can print and print and print. You have to go and actually mine either the actual gold or the digital gold, which is Bitcoin. And that's where one of the sources of value is that it's you don't need to trust a central authority to come and bring more or less of that supply. It's just the way it is, and no one can do anything about it without doing anything illegal, obviously, like fake gold. All right, question. Oh no, scoreboard. I always forget that. Sergio is now on top. Nick Gen 2 third place. April Zoe second place. Edu is fourth, and then CHSB Steve.
There's still
right
2
behind.
points from the first and the second.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's really crazy.
Let's see. It's going to be a very volatile scoreboard. I'm sure of it. True or false? The governments control the supply of Bitcoin.
You better be quick on this one.
I should have made the false blue and the true red. See how many people would have just instantly clicked on the.
Yeah, that's the chief of chaos speaking.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't even think we need to talk about that one.
At the same times. We have 69 people now.
Ooh, and April Zoe was faster on that one. Well done, but only 2 points ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nick is in the top 3. Edu, CHSB, Steve still there. Come on, I believe in your speediness. You have 7 questions left. In which ancient civilization did they paint their skin with gold?
Yeah, it was. This one was a bit difficult. I did really.
That was Christina.
It was mentioned in the video, yeah, of Christina. So if you listen
Christina's
to
short. But it's a tricky one to get because it's getting quite specific here. But at least now people know what to expect for the next ones. Ooh, wow. 42 people got it right. Well done. Bravo to you. I don't think there's much to say for that one. Let's just take a look at the scoreboards. Wow. Nick is first place. Well done. Percula is number 4. Hey, welcome here. CHSB Steve from number 5 to number 3. Well done. Try to stay there. And Sergio is second. Swisky 5th. Good luck.
Familiar names.
Familiar names, yeah. The Golden Thematic should launch on the 17th of August, 2023.
We should say that it was your question, Benji, so maybe sometimes they're a bit tricky.
Oh, yeah, that one is not a nice question. I mean...
August. I thought you meant July when I answered this earlier.
But even so, it wouldn't be...
Still the same answer. But...
Yeah, I was nice because I didn't put the 18th and I didn't put July. But no, it's not the 17th of August. It's the 18th of July. That is quite a lot of people.
Should we make a little pause here and maybe, because we are halfway through the quiz, show the code for ZD?
We should show the code for ZD. So, but then people have to exit the Kahoot to go in, or you can mark it down. It's easy, or you can remember it. It's easy to remember. Or take a screenshot. All right, so we should smile while they take the screenshot. So the quest code is the golden banana. It should appear right on the screen somewhere. Nope, the other way.
Yeah, I think it's right under. Yeah.
Yep. The golden banana. So take a screenshot. This is the quest that you have to, or the code that you have to enter to claim the quest. On ZD, we have some more quests if you want to win more gold or if you want more opportunities to win gold. This is the other place to do so, apart from the quizzes. And we do some loads of fun quests. Am I glitching? I think.
Yeah, you are. It's
nice.
quite funny.
I'm I'm going into Web3. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, he's in the
Maybe
Matrix.
I'm in the
We know that.
Matrix. My camera's not happy. Oh well. Here we go. Next question. What is Danny's unique example to explain hard money?
Actually, I think of hard money, because I've used more than I've used two examples here for different things.
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
hard money,
Yeah.
Very good
not for
question.
the keynote. Yeah. There's a tricky one. Oh, only 5 people fell for the trap. So sorry for these 5 people if you attended the keynote. That trap was destined to you. I don't. Yeah, Bitcoin wasn't the example used. The cigarettes in prisons were. Now I'm sure that people who got it wrong are thinking, I remember. I remember that clip. Let's see if anyone who was in the lead got it wrong. No, Nick. He fell so
Nick fell
fast.
down the leaderboard.
And CHSB Steve, Percula third, Swiss Keith second, Sergio and April Zoe. We're seeing these names again. I don't know who's 6th, but
April Zoe's doing a comeback, huh?
yeah. And Asha just went up 17 places. Well done. All right. Can Bitcoin and gold be complementary investments? Super easy. Yeah, everyone's answering immediately.
But if it's too easy, sometimes they think there might be a trick.
That's true. That was Anthony's video. 3 seconds left. We've lost 2 people en route. 1 person. Well, here we go. Nothing to say. And Percula 2nd place. Well done, April Zoe, Sergio, and Roast is coming in the leaderboard.
place. Oh.
Yeah, and he's 100 points ahead, so he has a little more time to think than the others if he wants to stay first. How can I prepare for a recession with crypto? This is today's video, so this one isn't super nice.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Also, it's super long, so you have to read for some time. So either you read it first, the first answer, and you know it's that one, and you click. Wow, well done.
Is that what they do?
I'm surprised. I didn't think that 57 people out of 70 would get it right. Wow, well done. Bravo, everyone. Props. You can be proud of that one. And the leaderboard is changing a little bit. Shameless is back in 5th place. Can he maintain it? The Golden Thematic can reallocate as often as monthly, minutely, weekly, or daily. This is a tricky one as well. We haven't blasted this information everywhere.
No, we haven't. I think Sai mentioned it, but it's a really juicy piece of information. I'm happy to speak about it more in a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow.
Well done. So maybe I can, before we go to results, this is actually a huge part of the Golden Thematic and something we've worked on super, super hard. Not only can the Golden Thematic reallocate daily, when it does, it can do it within 6 hours. It's a game-changing feature compared to the Web3 thematic and the other thematic. During the smart cafes and throughout the next week, you'll understand why we've done this and why we've put so much engineering effort into creating this. But the whole mechanisms change, and it's a very good reason for it. But it means that essentially, whenever the signal changes for Bitcoin and gold, you will be reallocated within at the maximum rate of execution of the smart engine, meaning that you will be completely you'll be up to date with the market in the minimum days. Meaning that it's so critical in the Golden Thematic because it's market based, right? So in terms of high volatility, it means that the maximum moment between the thematic saying change now and your allocation being changed is 6 hours. That's kind of insane, and we're really proud of that. And we have a roadmap to keep increasing that, so actually minimizing that limit even further in the coming month. But already now it's super cool.
Yeah, I think that's something that we can be super proud of because it was something that was at the same time asked by the community a lot, but quite difficult to implement, at least and particularly for the other thematic that was there. And now it's even more powerful than just a daily reallocation. It's really a daily reallocation if needed, which is kind of like giving the best of both worlds, because that way you won't be paying a reallocation fee every day, because that's what people are scared of, but only when it's...
Benji, there's no more reallocation fees in a few months.
Here we go. So there's even fewer fees than I thought. But yeah, I think only good news comes from this Golden Thematic in the next couple of weeks, or even during this stream. I don't know. Let's see. The scoreboard is CHSB Steve, Percula, Sergio, Shameless, Sturdy. Sturdy, welcome to the top 5. Let's see if you can keep your spot there. It's quite tricky, but if you're fast enough, who knows? You might even...
2 questions to go.
Get back up. 2 questions to go. CHSB Steve, don't get it wrong. The product manager for the Golden Thematic is Danny, PM, Cyrus, Benji, or Danny not PM? I think that one.
I should add PM to my LinkedIn, and people think it's Prime Minister.
Oh yeah, that's true. We got 11 Danny's not PM, so Danny, well done for a promotion.
Thank
8
you.
Benji's, 4 Cyrus.
Oh, you show that to Cyrus.
Yeah, I got double Cyrus, and you got 30% more than me. Well done. And now I think the next question is the last question. Can Percula stay on his 3rd place?
Cryptophile made it to the top 5.
Cryptophile made it to the
Only
top
the top 3 get gold, right?
Only
Yeah.
top 3 get gold.
Wow. Oh, answers are quick. People on it.
Yeah. Because we talked about this at the beginning, but you had to follow. I think Percula probably got it. I saw he was on Reddit. Well, I also posted it on Reddit. But I don't know for the others. So let's see right away. So the
Guys,
Golden
don't
Quiz
forget
winners.
to screenshot it, right?
Oh, we have the video on YouTube anyway, if we want to look. Number 3, Shameless. Well done. Number 2, Sergio. And number 1, CHSB Steve. Which means that Percula got it too slowly or wrong.
Oh.
Here we go. Well done. So, Steve, Sergio, Shameless, DM us on Discord. We'll get you some gold directly in your Swissborg app. And yeah, we'll stick around a little bit to chat. Next week, there is another one of these quizzes. So if you're not in the top 3, if you were close, you know what to do and you know the types of question. It will be quite similar, but obviously on the new content. And I hope that we will see you then. And the rewards are actually doubled. So you've got the chance to win twice as much as today. So mark that down, mark the date. It will be fun. Okay. Danny, the floor is yours.
So for the guys who are still sticking around, just before we went live, we were discussing whether we should, give everybody a bit of exclusive information about the Golden Thematic, since you guys are here on a Friday afternoon. And I think we have no choice. You guys deserve it. It's been great effort. So even for those who haven't won, I'll share this now for the first time. And that is that the Golden Thematic will have fees that are equal to 0 for the first 2 months, at least during summer, meaning that we want everybody to try this out. We are currently negotiating with our finance team to re-look at the fees of the thematics to improve them for you guys, because we know the journey hasn't been easy there. And I'm so excited to say that indeed the Golden Thematic will have 0 fees for the first 2 months. That's until the 30th of September of this year. And by then we would have communicated in a few new fee structures, giving you guys plenty of heads up for you to be able to decide whether it's still worth it for you or not. But until then, 0 fees on the Golden Thematic. You heard it here first.
Amazing. And 0 fees. I'm not saying this will be a question in the next quiz, but probably. It's a wonderful news. I'm sure that it will make a lot of people super happy. And I see that, yeah, it's going to be great. Even my dad's convinced, and that's not easy.
We always try to give as much value as possible to our users. We also naturally have other other constraints for other stakeholders such as the finance team, etc. Because at the end of the day, we are business. But here, the point really was that we need to provide value to people. Most of our users haven't discovered yet what a thematic is, and we think that this is such a great product that could really, I mean, nothing like it exists, right, on the entire market. You have gold, Bitcoin ETFs and stuff like that, but none of them add the intelligence that we'll be adding with that algorithm, which I'll explain in the coming days to you guys even more. So it's such a great value proposition, and we thought if we call ourselves democratizers of wealth management, this is probably one of the best wealth management tools we've built so far, and therefore we should make it as accessible as possible to everybody. Therefore, enjoy the golden summer.
Wonderful note to end. There's nothing to add here. I hope you guys had fun. Winners, don't forget to contact us, and we will see you next week for the second quiz where we double the rewards. So thank you so much for playing, and enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.